How are you doing today, guys? Have a lot of stuff to show you. It's been a long time. I'm very humbled by everybody who's asked me how my back is doing. It's doing much better. Thanks so much for your support and caring. I mean, really, it's something else. It's almost not a day has gone by without somebody checking in on me, and that's awesome. So thank you so much. Let's start off the little show here with a ZT560 blackwash version. So this is proof, right, that ZT is paying attention to the aftermarket and the aftermarket modding community. I think this is kind of inspired by all of us who are loving these acid stonewash finishes and the rough and tumbled beat up look, something user industrial. If they would stop putting all the branding all over it, I think they'd sell so many more. I talked to one of my good friends. He loves is it 800, 801? But it's got all the logos and stuff all over it and like branded in the handle. And I can understand like one or two logos from each side maybe, but they go way out of control. So anyways, this was here to sterilize that. And we put a nice acid stonewash on it. While I was doing that, matched the hardware, took the ZT logo off the clip, and went ahead and did the liner and the standoffs there. Anyways, these are great knives. Don't forget about the 560 if you need a very reasonably priced, big titanium frame lock folder. I mean, they're gorgeous. Really nice knives. Alright, let's put that over there. Maybe just put out a frame there. This one is one I've been wanting to do this treatment on for a long time, ever since I seen it come out. And I was so glad I had the opportunity to do it. This is I can never say his name right. Is it Cuchara Dorado flipper, the midtech. And you can see we give it the full nuked treatment. This thing fires like a rocket. When I had it apart, this is the double nuked finish. So if you can see that. What you're seeing, a little bit of the coloration there. When you handle it, it'll get a little darker. If you put some Windex or alcohol on it, it'll show that bronze. It just gets, lighter or darker depending on how oily your hands are or how wet they are. I just washed my hands. So anyways. Great knives. The three that I have seen so far have been dead center, incredibly well put together, and they all flip like a demon. It's crazy. So what I was saying, when this knife was apart, I noticed it had a flat face detent, and I'm not quite sure the reasoning for that. I almost thought that maybe it was worn out and had been flipped too many times. But I did a little bit of research and found out that that's a feature that he's putting on it. And I guess flat facing that detent, the little detent ball in there, if you guys don't know, in that hole there's a steel ball, sometimes a ceramic ball. And this one looks like it was heat treated, steel that had the face flattened on it. And I think, from how I understand it, it actually lets the detent sit farther in the ball, sit farther into the blade. And then of course, like I've talked about before, learned this on Instagram, if you can make this flipper tab come out 90 degrees off the pivot, that's pretty much the best geometry for a flipper. And you see this has it, and just everything's so nice. And let me say, there's no bearings in this knife. It is bronze phosphorus washers in there, and they're kind of small. If I ever get another one and I have the time, I'm going to take one apart for you guys and just show you it, because it's kind of surprising how small they are. But make no mistake about it, this knife is completely solid every direction. That's why you're paying more money for it. It's the midtech. It's looked over by the man himself, or most midtechs are. Before they ship, they get the final inspection. So anyways, there is the acid stonewash blade, and check out that edge. That is a free-handed edge. It's pretty much the only way you can really get these recurves. They change angles so much because near the tip they get a little wider, and then to come in for the belly, you know, the angle just changes so much. Yes, you can do them on the wicked edge. Certainly you can. I seen my buddy Smoke Eater do a Microtech Vector, which is like a hawksbill blade. So it can be done, but on a square stone, the way the wicked edge is set up, you know, it's not ideal. To me, freehand is just the way to go. And there's some certain techniques and stuff that I probably really need to share with you guys. Not that I'm holding anything back, I just really haven't had much time. You know, I almost laid down and was like totally out of it for 2 or 3 weeks and missed like 3 weeks worth of work. Wasn't able to do almost anything besides take care of myself, which is terrible. But anyways, hopefully nobody has to experience a slipped disc, herniated disc. This is a Birch midtech for the same treatment. Different owners, of course. Well, not of course. People may have both of these in their collection. What a wonderfully well put together knife, as you would expect from a midtech, right? I mean, that's why they go for more money than your standard titanium frame locks. It is missing a screw here. I don't know what happened when I went to take it off. The head popped off, but I got in touch with Michael Birch within like 20 hours. Same day, pretty much. I sent him it at night, and I think within the morning, it was in 24 hours period, I got a response back from him. He's going to send me the screw. I'm going to match it and send it along with the knife. Anyways, check this thing out. Really nice thumb studs. Really nice thick blade. Let's see, what do I have in my pocket today? This would be a Strider. Of course, the SNG, right? So you can see about the same thickness there. Nice knife, really nice knife, and I think it really looks great in this double nuked treatment here. And this is not far off from what Michael Birch offers on some of his customs. So anyways, there it is. Check out the standoffs, not standard barrel spacers, they are milled. Just a gorgeous knife. Nice custom clip. Yes, it is a steel, you know, pressed clip. But I put it in on my pocket a few times. It works great. Again, incredible action. On this camera, it looks like the light's washing out. I might have to color correct that. Have to get back in the swing of things. And up next, and probably the last one for this video, I've got man, I've got so many videos lined up. I've got some stuff sitting next to me here that I could show, but really there's kind of a story that's attached with that one, so stay tuned for the next video. I'll give you the story on this little guy. Techno, yeah. Anyways, let's not get distracted here, right? This is the nuked Grayman full nuke treatment. Had the spine rounded, as you can see right there. Pop her open for you. These things just flip like a rocket. Once you break past that detent, they just fling out. Really great blades. And I also kicked up that heel for easy resharpening. So this way you can bring your edge all the way to the back. Sometimes I've noticed on some Graymans they're a little bit more recurved than others. This one wasn't too bad, but there's still, this blade comes down full thickness down here. It kind of makes it a little hard to sharpen. So just kind of took a page out of Chris Reeves' Sabenza design and did that blade cut just like that. Anyways, great people. I can't recommend these knives enough, especially for the price. Nice full titanium. You guys know all about them. Great lockup. Have the Chris Reeves style pivot bushing inside there. Really nice and stout knives. Made a bunch of videos on Graymans. I don't think I need to go on and on. Just gorgeous. So that's the show today. I'm glad to be back. I will be making regular videos. I plan on, man, when I get on a roll, you guys probably have noticed how I am. I'm like all in or not in at all. So I'm all in right now. I've got a huge backlog of knives here to review. Had a good friend send a bunch of knives to show you guys. So I want to get them back to him and can't wait to show you them. I mean, there's some incredible stuff to see. Anyways, that's not going to balance on that flipper. So there's your titanium frame locks. Two great mid-techs. I don't know if I'd call the Grayman a mid-tech. There's not really a custom version that I know of. But it's an incredibly well-made knife, much like all of them. So that's it. I'm going to shoot this next video, guys, so stay tuned. And thank you again for hanging out and just staying subscribed. I've got a huge giveaway coming up. It'll be over a $300 knife. So that's it. Thanks a lot, guys. See ya.